of the most exciting things in Marvel Snap is whenever they add new cards to the game, and there have been some recent leaks or data mined cards that we're going to be going over today to kind of look at the future and see what some possibilities are. So if you don't like spoilers, this video might not be for you, but a lot of these cards actually will change and have already changed from previous leaks, so some of this information might not be the same. Hope that you guys are excited. Let's get into it. So the first of these cards is going to be Annihilus, which actually used to say that when you played it, it would move all of the cards randomly. Now it reads, your cards with 0 or less power switch sides. Destroy those that can't. So that's very interesting. Like, that makes me think about Iron Man and the Hood, Hobgoblin, Green Goblin, cards like that. So I don't know the point of the card initially. Like, obviously you could play Sentry. Is it Sentry? I think it's Sentry. So you could switch sides with that. I don't know. It's an interesting one. I don't know how I feel about it because there aren't that many negative cost cards that stay on your side. And I don't think that you would want anything with 0 power to go to the other side. So this one's going to be interesting. Why don't you guys comment down below? What type of deck do you think Annihilus will work in? Next, we've got Jinn, I believe is how you say it, D-J-I-N-N. On reveal, next turn, you get +2 energy. So this thing's crazy because this seems way better than Psylocke. It's a free 0/1. Psylocke is a 2/1 that gives you 1 energy next turn. Jinn gives you +2 energy, which just seems wild. That seems incredibly strong, especially like maybe you're playing a Lockjaw deck or something like that. I don't really know, but let me know how y'all feel about that. If you think that's too strong, I feel like that seems like really, really good. Especially in certain archetypes. Say you're playing a Destroy deck and you already have X-23 down. You play X-23, you play Jinn, and then you play like Carnage or something, and then the next turn you would have +3 energy, so you could play Null and like a bunch of other stuff, which just seems wild. So that card seems really, really strong. Next, we've got Gladiator, which is a 3/8 that reads, add a card from your opponent's deck to their side of this location. If it has less power, destroy it. So depending on the meta, that seems incredibly strong, especially if you're going up against like a bounce deck or something like that, or even a Sarah Surfer deck, anything like that. Gladiator being a 3/8 is safe from a Shang-Chi, and it will pull a card down. You can use it to like block things. Ugh. That one seems really strong, especially if you're going up against, I mean, shoot, think about like you're going up against a Patriot deck or you're going up against a Cerebro deck, anything like that. If you're able to pull out a tech card, like even Iron Man, Patriot, any of those things, Gladiator is going to absolutely stomp those. If it has less power than 8, destroy it. Like, of course it's going to, but obviously that depends on the meta. Gladiator seems really, really strong too. Let me know what you guys think. So we've seen Goblin Queen before, but I don't believe that it said on reveal other cards can't be revealed this turn. That actually sounds like an incredible card, especially as a 2/3, because it's going to stop people from being able to gain access to certain things. Like if you think about somebody playing Kitty Pryde on Angela, if you play Goblin Queen, the Kitty Pryde's not going to be revealed, therefore it's not going to come back to their hand. If you're going up against the Destroy deck who's playing Deadpool and things like that, you play that, they're going to miss out on a turn to be able to do that. Goblin Queen seems like an incredible tech card. Next, we've got ManThing. This looks incredible. ManThing is ongoing, and it says 1, 2, and 3 cost cards here have -2 power. It's a 4-drop, so that'll fit really well inside of Zabu decks, and I imagine you can save it until final turn so that nobody enchantresses it. But being able to play ManThing on a location, if there is 1, 2, or 3 drop, then that is already a 4/7. If there are 2, then it goes up to a 4/9 in regards to its value. Obviously, it's still a 5, so it isn't going to get destroyed or anything like that. Really, really good card. Especially, it would be incredible in a meta right now that we're seeing Loki and Collector and all of that kind of stuff. ManThing would be really, really good. It seems like an incredible ongoing tech card that you could play. I could foresee people playing maybe a Zabu Spectrum deck, something along those lines, to where you get your cards down earlier, you have some ongoing stuff, you've got Zabu, people feel a little tricked, and then final turn, or if you're able to play Jin, the card that we talked about earlier, if you're able to play that card on, say, turn 5, then next turn you would have 8 energy, so you would be able to play Spectrum, and then maybe you'd be able to play Ant-Man and another 1-drop that's ongoing, something along those lines. So definitely seems like an interesting one. And we also have Martyr, a 2/6 that says at the end of the game, move to a location that loses you the game if possible. That's very interesting. Why? Okay, so you would want to play that in a move deck probably, and have like, why cannot Craven? You'd want to have Craven down and have Martyr, so that if Martyr moved to that location, it would then give it +2 power and the 6 as well. So you would, I feel like there are some really good ways to work around Martyr to be able to play those and move them around. Martyr actually seems pretty legit in a move deck. I could mess with that for sure. Next, we've got Nico Minoru. I think that's how you says it. It says, on reveal, after you play your next card, cast a spell. It looks like there's 7 different spells. One of them says after you play your next card, it becomes a demon. And then after you play your next card, destroy it and draw 2. That's incredible. After you play your next card, move it 1 location to the right. After you play your next card, give it +2 power. After you play your next card, replace that card's location. After you play your next card, add a copy of it to your hand. And then after you play your next card, double this card's power. That sounds really, really cool. So it's a 1/2, and when you play it, you cast a spell, and the spell changes each turn. So you could bounce Nico. You could play, wow, that seems incredible. Playing Beast and Falcon with Nico seems like it would be really, really cool. Lots of cool opportunities there to make some pretty interesting stuff work. And I believe we've talked about Surter before, but if you move the Human Torch to this location, +10 power. That seems incredible, especially with Phoenix Force. You could save that for final turn, to where you could play Surter down. You could go Iron Fist, Human Torch, and then, wait, you could literally go Iron Fist, Human Torch, Ghost Spider, Doctor Strange, all in 1 turn there. Getting potentially your Human Torch from a 2 to a 4, 4 to an 8. But Surter would be a 10 then, so you would probably play something else. But man, that seems really cool, and since it's a 5/0, it is safe until the end. You could do some stuff with Phoenix Force there. That sounds incredible. And then lastly, we've got Werewolf by Night. It reads, after you play an on-reveal card at another location, move there and gain +2 power. So once again, another move card in the works that could possibly be coming out soon. That one sounds incredible. Throw down Craven, and then you play Werewolf, and then you play Iron Fist on the location where Craven is, and then you could play like Cloak on a different location. So Werewolf actually seems really, really cool, because there are a lot of on-reveal cards within the game, to where even if Werewolf was on a location that you didn't need to win, you could play Doctor Strange final turn, pull a big card, and if there's enough room, Werewolf will go over there as well, adding an extra 5 power. Lots of really cool potential with Werewolf and many of these other cards for the move archetype. Now, I want you guys to comment down below which of these is your favorite, what type of deck would you build with it, and also, if you're a Marvel fan, why don't you let me know a character that you really, really hope they add to the game very soon. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.